Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 7:30. Yeah, I didn't wait. I finished my schoolwork. My project is done. I got some other stuff I need to do, but it's not due till Wednesday, so I got time today. Probably gonna put some work into it tonight, but I wanted to not record an episode of Monster Train at 2 in the morning again. Anyway, how you doing? How's it going? I'm doing fine. There should be a new first look up. Should have gone up. Hopefully, I will upload this video on time. I got a key for a game a day early, so I did a video on it. It's pretty fun. It's called, what is it called? Forward? Something like that? I think I have it open in Steam. Let me find it real quick. Uh, yeah, it's cool little, like, dungeon crawler type game. It is called Forward. Forward, Escape the Fold. Check that video out. And if it's not up, comment on this video, hey, idiot. That's it. Sometimes I tell you guys to comment things like that, and then I forget, and then I go and I read the comments, and I read a bunch of people calling me an idiot, and I go, "Aw." Then I think about it, and I go, I probably told them to say that. My YouTube comments wouldn't just have 10 people calling me an idiot for no reason. Probably. Oh, man. Anyway. Anyway. I hope you're doing well today. I will ask you a question, and we shall begin. Today, I want to ask you if you have ever won any tournaments or anything like that related to video games or anything else like sports or I don't know, maybe like a academic competition, anything like that. You ever win any of those things? I have not. One of my friends, he's been playing. I've been playing fighting games with my friends. I've been learning them kind of passively. And one of my friends, he is rather good, and he's been playing in his like local tournaments, and he's been getting like second and third places in them, which is cool. I don't know if he actually wins anything for doing them, but like, sick dude. I get to watch him on streams, and he's playing the game. It's neat. If you're wondering, we're playing Guilty Gear right now. Yeah, it's fun. I have not won anything personally, but I also tend to not enter typically. So, you know, hard to win if you don't enter, yeah. Maybe you've won something cool. Maybe it's fun because you could have like a lot of these things you win and then it just like it doesn't really matter for long, and then years go by and you bring it up in casual conversation and you're like, yeah, I was the national hot dog eating champion in 2005, and everyone goes, what? And then you go, yeah, I ate 500 hot dogs in 1 hour, and then they go, that is physically impossible. This is an example I brought up. It's like you know, you don't base your entire career and life around eating hot dogs, but hey, you never know. Fun to think about. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I turned my head. I turned my head at this one. Stygian, Exile, Hellhorned. Look away. No, we have to face our fears. Double-barreled Daedalus, Spell Shield, Fell Patience, Seraph, Mollusk Mage, Hornbreak, Titan's Tooth. Mollusk Mage, Hornbreak. Oh, buddy. I will pick Icicle Fracture over Cleansing Water. I don't respect you, Cleansing Water. I don't respect you. Okay, what did we learn last time we played Tethys? I cannot just click Conduit every time. Can I click Conduit here? It's close. I think so with Hornbreak and Titan's Tooth. I don't think I need to take Handheld Totem. I also don't think that Handheld Totem helps a lot, so yeah. Clergy's fine. So, oh, pardon me, as usual with this combo, I'm doing a little bit of 1, 2, 3, I'll play top floor. As usual with this combo, things are grim but not dire. There are many high rolls we could hit that would bring about our victory. A real shame I can't play that Titan's Tooth there. Oh. Wow. How fortunate. Thanks, Icicle Fracture. Yeah, so this fight, or this combat, I don't have to think about, like, making my... I don't have to think about doing anything for Tethys or anything weird like that, you know? I just like I don't want any enemies to reach top floor, and I don't have any incants. All of these things are true. Wonder if that Mollusk Mage play is incorrect. I don't think it is. I feel like it's cool to set up like this. And we can wait on the Tooth of the Titans. Although, you know, it's probably fine either way. Would have been better if I held the Horn Break there with Icicle Fracture, but I didn't. Yeah, I don't think it's best to just play the Titan's Tooth, get the Frostbite. God, they do so little damage. Come on, Tethys. Come on, Tethys. Do you think it's better to play Train Steward or Queen Zimpling? Queen Zimpling brings out 10 damage, puts him to 77. It's one hit, kills here. He takes 15 plus 9. One hit hits here. He takes 15 plus 8. One hit hits here. He takes 10 plus 7. That's 17. 23 is 40. It's 59. I think I get hit once. If I play Train Steward, it's 2 hits. I think it's better to play... It's 79... yeah, no, it's better to play the Queen Zimpling. I put the Queen Zimpling in the wrong place after all of that. After all of that, I misclicked the Queen Zimpling positioning. And I think if I put it in front, I would have killed him. And no, I think he would have lived at 5. Anyway, Tethys. Wow, no damage spells. That's tough. I will take Flash Freeze. Oh, what the hell? Welder Helper molting important work. That's not right. Am I supposed to take Welder Helper here? I really hope not. Let's look ahead. It's a Hellhorned banner. I guess it's Welder Helper then. My expectations are low. Multi-strike? Okay, don't be bad. I had a feeling I'd be seeing young Demon Fiend here. I had a feeling. Multi-striking Steelworker feels so doomed. Just so doomed. It feels like... I mean, it just feels like shit. There's no shop in the next ring though, so I'll take it. I think it's desperate times and I'm going to give him Rage 7. I'd rather give him some health and let him be a frontliner. Yeah, I don't know. Monster Train's not giving us a particularly nice one here. I'm gonna go ahead and Extreme Stone Horn Break. And we're gonna let Extreme Stone Horn Break take us to the end. I'm going to take this +4. I'm going to assume that I am able to kill all of the enemies with my spells, and that I will not die a horrible fiery death here. However, you know, no, my expectations aren't that high. Put it like that. These Titan's Tooth draws have been rather unfortunate. Now, no matter what happens here with the Icicle Fracture, I freeze a good card. Yeah. No matter what, I stop that 13/2 from happening, which is all we care about. Not all we care about, but it's a big piece. So if I play the Welder Helper, it stays unless I commit a card to killing it. I think it's a 50% that I pull Hornbreak. I might Hornbreak the boss. All of this is to say, I think that the play here is probably going to be something straightforward. We just put the Welder Helper in front. This seems preferable. Doesn't matter though, because the boss is sweep. Yeah, whatever. No, it's actually better to put the Welder Helper behind then. Yeah. 10 times 2 plus 10. Oh, never mind. I can Hornbreak the Waller Helper and stop the Ember Drain, which is probably worth. Sorry, my voice might have gotten a little muffled there. I was leaning my head forward to really get into that one. Hopefully you don't mind too much. What's our next turn? Wow. Okay. So, you take 30. So, I think I Hornbreak the Forge Disciple, and then 3 Queen Zimplings kill the Protector. I would really like to kill that Redirector, though. You know what? I don't think I agreed 6 HP here. I think I need to kill the Redirector. And go Team Train Steward, get 5 damage. Hell yeah, boys. We're not in a position to play particularly greedily in this first combat. It is a Conduit Tethys run at the end of the day, but we take it home. I think if I leave that 5-1 alive, I sacrifice way too much fire health to make it worth, so acceptable. Wow. I will take Titan's Gratitude. Beggars cannot be choosers, I suppose. However, this run looks rather grim. I will take Vent. Do I want to try and make them? I mean, what are the options here? Let's really try to think of it like that. What are our choices here? Our choices here are I can take Siren Song and try to make a pivot into an in-camp play. Or sorry, Siren of the Sea, I should say. Or I can take Horned Warrior and throw away Tethys. The problem is, this is the eternal problem here, I have no rage. I have no scaling. I have drawn none. It's probably best to pick Siren, right? I feel like it's probably best to pick Siren of the Sea. I could also take Demon Fiend. I think it's best to pick Siren of the Sea. In the bad times, I will infuse it into Steelworker, and we can try to play 2 Steelworkers or something like that. And in the good times, we get multi-strike Siren of the Sea, self-infuse, try to get somewhere from there. It's kind of grim though, because I want to take the Hellvent and duplicate the Siren. But if I do that, then I have to make 2 removals if I get off the Siren plan. Well, I guess 1, because 1 just gets infused. The alternative play is to go left and look for... Honestly, the alternative play here is to go left and look for Apex Imp. I'm down. Life gets a lot easier if there's Apex Imp. Take Rules of Containment. Instead of Apex Imp, they have shown us our 3rd Demon Fiend. So I think actually this time I'm going to pick Demon Fiend because he's really good here. Oh my god, it's Gurg's Goad. Oh my god. Alright, I'll take Gurg's Goad, and we'll play... we'll play the 3 multi-strike Steelworker. Or sorry, 2 multi-strike Steelworker. You can take a spell, you can take Titan's Tooth, bring me back Titan's Tooth that spreads, please. That would be fun. This is not good. But if I can get a rage card, like a Ritual of Battle, for example, I think that this becomes fine. That's the current status. It's bad unless I get... Not Ritual, sorry, we can't get Ritual here. The card that I want is... Did I play Siren top 4? Did I play Siren top 4? Yeah, alright. Sorry, just parsing that turn. The card that I want is Dark Deal, not Ritual of Battle. I misspoke. It is so hard to play in camp when you have turns that look like this, though. 2 imps, a Mollusk Mage, and a Train Steward in hand, and I'm looking at it in hand, and I'm going, yeah. Again, like, same thing, right? This deck, I just have to put everything to removals. We have so much to get rid of. But if I can get through it all, if I can churn through all the trash, this deck is probably fine. There is just a lot of trash. They're all called Queens in play. Two Queens in play. How many spells does this deck have? Like 10? It is not many. Funnily, I think this deck would be fine in combats. Like, if the combat stayed and just went longer, this deck would have less trouble. But, you know. That implies that the waves do not ramp up in power, which of course they do. So it's a little harder to say that. But like, once we get to this point, we're not that bad off, right? Once we get to the point where it's just Frozen Lances and that Horn Break. So, I will keep that game plan in mind as we progress here. Train Steward first, then Mollusk Mage, then Queen's Implant. So in 11 card removes, this deck is okay, I think. Yeah, Ancient Synergy. We do in fact have 10 spells. It is tough. It is hard to really take Ancient Synergy with 10 spells. This card is 3 energy, do 60. I mean, I guess that's not that bad. And it won't get worse, it'll only get better. Alright, I'll take it. Could pick Alloy there as well. Right, so there's a world where what you're supposed to do here is pick one of these units, because these are offensive scalers. Alpha Fiend with Gurg's Goad? Oh, this could be it. Hang on a second. It could be our time. Yeah, it could finally be Young Fiend's time to shine. And then I take space? Do I think so lowly of Alpha Fiend? Like, I'm thinking about it. If I just put him on Steelworker, that's some damage scaling. It is... so... It is interesting. Because... Young Fiend here, as an infusion, is going to offer us roughly 5 times the scaling of Siren, right? I would say. Because he's going to be worth about 15 attack per turn, where Siren is worth about 3 to 4, I would say. Oh, interestingly, I think there's a case to be made. However, the downside is, of course, Steelworker has no health, and he will die. Which kind of still pushes me towards the Siren of the Sea infusion, because it's a little bit of both. The problem with the Siren of the Sea infusion is that it does both poorly. So you could pick Branded Warrior, who lets you have offensive scaling still by letting you play 2 of the Steelworker. However, you have to get the first kill. I honestly think I'm supposed to play Branded Warrior and infuse that on Steelworker here. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be the play. That is what I feel is correct. And we're going to pick... It's probably draw. Probably draw and then space. Because I can't get the infusion payoff until after Fell. But I think we can sneak to Fell. Steel Shop has a multi-strike. Oh my god, I could have had the Alpha Fiend of my dreams. I could have had the 4x Steelworker Alpha Fiend. Tough. Plus 10 piercing and spell chain. Oh, Hot Shark. Oh yeah, that helps. Every run is made better by 1 Titan Sentry. Get in here, boss man. Do I want to give another multi-strike to Steelworker? Do I think that they will do well enough with 15 HP and 2 Steelworkers as the infusion plan? Honestly, I don't know, but I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. Because it is fun. It's exciting, it gets the people going. Alright, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. I think that this is bad. The end. I think that this is bad. I think that this run is going to crash and burn. Horribly, spectacularly. However, it's going to be fun on the way. I'm going to pay 60 to remove 1 Train Steward. I do not have the money. I should have actually removed a Siren. However, that's alright. If they showed me Frostbite Teth this year, I would have picked it, but it is handheld totem, which I don't care about. Yeah, I need so much for this run to get off the ground. I need so much, and by so much, I mean I need this game to show me one damage scaling card. Honestly, this is how bad it is. I'm gonna say it, I'm not gonna commit myself to it, but I will take Inflame. It is so dire that I will consider Inflame. The Welder Helper in front so that I can use the units to chump. I think it makes sense to do. I'll offer a little bit of value here. 5 and 30 is exactly enough to kill the shark, but it diffuses the marksman. I am rather afraid of that marksman there doing 15 by 2. Thank you for your service, shark. Appreciated as always. Oh my god, we got the first slay, the good luck. 14 times 4 is how much? It is not enough. This will let Steelworker get the slay. God, this run is going to take so much brain power. Maybe I should have given plus 10 piercing to Vent, I bet. That probably was worth it. So the game plan here is basically I need to kill all of the enemies using spells or weaken them so that Steelworker can get a few kills in. And then if we combine that with some other form of scaling, we can... Oh my god. Mollusk Mage, your holy duty. Holy moly, Mollusk Mage, what a hero. My man actually clutches the run with that. That's crazy, Mollusk Mage. That's crazy, my man. He really does it. I don't know what, like, I'm really moving about here. I don't know what I want to play, though, because I need to think about the Brandon infusion as well. I think I want to play a Frozen Lance here. 07, Mollusk Mage, you're a hero, boss. That's my boy down there. 13 and then 22 times 4, so I should, yeah, only one Frozen Lance and then that should be fine. So spells and incanting aren't as important anymore. I can worry less and just kind of clear out, like I'm going to still clear out the units, but I'm less worried now. Which I suppose is kind of meaningless, but you know what? It's alright. I should have flash frozen. How does it look up here? All of this work and we got 10 rage. Just go for it. God, picking Inflame is going to feel so bad. Oh man, that's not going to feel very good. And we all know what's going to happen though. I might actually just be dead here anyway. Yeah, holy moly. All of this and I still get fucking stomped. All of that, and I get obliterated by Pyrolite Master. That's sad. If I put this in here, 350. Oh my god. Well, let me try it again. Let me give it another shot. I put so much effort into that combat. Just to die anyway, because it's Party Boy. Okay. So new plan, clear new plan here. I have to play on a lower floor. New idea. I got a new plan for you. You ready? Here it is. We play on the bottom floor. The Welder Helper takes the round, and then we play the Secret Sauce Mollusk Mage. Don't ask me where I go from here, I don't really know. I've played the sauce. The sauce is deployed. I'm gonna play Shark here. The real problem with this run is that it does nothing. Like, it doesn't survive very well. But it also does not, like, do damage very well. This run is just full of a lot of cards that do nothing. Queen's Impling does nothing, my 4 multi-strike Steelworker does nothing. Like, all these cards do is nothing. It's rather gruesome, I have to say. Because even with this bottom floor play, I just take so much more damage on Steelworker. Like, how do I ever live this? The answer is... it's tough, is what it is. The answer is it's tough. I think it's perhaps survivable here. Because we can go Flash, Freeze, Horn Break. But I actually think that this run is not survivable from this position. Like, I can't really imagine a world that lives out of this. Can you? What the hell does the draw look like that survives this combat? God, it's worse. I just do no damage and the boss does a lot of damage. It is problematic. Okay, I am ready to die and move on. I'm ready. This run is fucked. I should have played not 4x multi-strike Steelworker. It's not good. Shocking, I know. But like, goddamn. So what was I supposed to do there? I don't know, probably just play Brandon instead of infusing him right there is the best thing I could have done. But like, it's just a run full of cards that don't do anything, which is not great. That was a lot of thinking to die on combat for. But like, in reality, the early game Stygian plan is supposed to be taking damage spells, and I saw none. And the early game Hellhorned plan is supposed to be taking rage cards, and I saw none. So, you know, it really is just tough. I don't feel particularly bad about that loss. It is just difficult. I can't really tell you what I should have done differently. I mean, I guess I was supposed to play Alpha Fiend. No Conduit? Thank God. I guess I was supposed to play Alpha Fiend or Brandon there, and then just play them and throw away Tethys. Like, absolutely. The infusion idea was stupid. I am stupid for trying it. I'm not taking this trial. In reality, it's like... I don't know, man. Fuck this champion. This shit sucks. What am I supposed to do? I'm really trying to hypothesize it. I think it is you're supposed to throw away Tethys and just move on. I think that is the correct line. Get Tethys out of the run. But, you know, I didn't do that. Let's probably play Steelworker or Brandon. I think that the line that I was playing there would have been fine if there was a duplicate available right after I did the infusion, though. I can go Ice Tornado here. Yeah, that card's fine. It does damage, it's a blessing. Yeah, I am not playing Tethys, I am playing Fledgling Imp. Tethys is a means to an end, and the end is to get Tethys out of this run. Endless, Rage 7, plus 10. Show me Hot Shark. Oh, Eel Gorgon, even better. Even better, Eel Gorgon. Alright. So Eel Gorgon... what's the cost down too? Interesting. I do have a little bit of a fear here. I have a little bit of a concern about this one. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna give him plus 10 first, and I'm gonna reroll. Plus 10, plus 25. Acceptable. I just needed the Gorgon to not have base stats of 5-3 so I don't just lose in the next fight, I feel. Value Stone? Probably Value Stone... Value Stone Crystallis is fine. I'll give it plus 10 piercing as well. I'm down to give plus 10 piercing to Vent. I'm playing aggressively with pack shards, right? That's the other thing. If I wasn't 55 pack shards in that fight, I probably would have been fine. But, you know, like if Party Boy's at 40 pack shards there and he doesn't have multi-strike, we're probably also okay. Tethys actually just dies to this Forged Disciple with no counterplay. Tethys just straight up dies to this. God, Tethys, come on. There is nothing I can do to stop that. Enemy rolled sweep, Teth has died. I want to greed for the collector up there, but I really cannot. I mean, I guess I can. I just play the queens and flings, actually. It's a little easier, isn't it? I need this game to show me some way to scale Evil Gorgon. I'm not out of the woods here by any means. This is still a run where I'm trying to play incant with imps, which sucks. Hope for the best, though. And we drew all spells. And Evil Gorgon just dies to 3 spikes, doesn't he? Yep. That's alright. We got the damage. Oh my god, this guy dies to an imp. Get him, buddy. Hell yeah. Please stop showing me Mollusk Mage. I'll take Energy Siphon. I need to click on spells now. Like, I'm not allowed to be picky here with Evil Gorgon, even Vent, which I don't particularly care for. Have to take. Nothing at the steel shop I ever want. Is there a Hellhorned unit I want? No. I want an incant-based unit. I mean, I really want Siren of the Sea. Is there a Hellhorned unit I want? Oh, I want Alpha Fiend. I want Alpha Fiend, yeah. But also not really do I want Alpha Fiend, because I'd rather just look at the Relic. Double incants are good. Like, relics can give us a little safe passage here. Ooh, Pyrestone housing. Yeah. That's fine. I probably see another steel shop in this run. You could take Cheater's Hand and then hold a spell or Relentless, and that's not terrible either, but yeah. Totem Fragment, good. I don't mind taking the money. I just take the money and then I hope for... Because yeah, if I get the infusion, like if I get an infusion, I'm going over on Packed Shards anyway here. So I can take the money and then I can spend it to get rid of some of these units. I really do feel like a lot of these fights are more winnable if combat went longer. Like if this combat was 2 or 3 more rounds so that I had more time to filter out all of these imps and such, this would be a little bit more doable. I think this fight is of course winnable. I don't have much fear. Hopefully pushback goes bottom floor. Yeah. Gives me time to draw. I'm looking for my Silence Tome, of course, but there's no reason for you to play anything. I would prefer Tethys lives into Relentless. Hey, Fudling. Good work, boss. I'm gonna take the damage here. Chunking like 125 off of Talos is rather good. Now, sadly, these enemies do have armor, so there is no reason to try and vent. I don't get much for it. We can buffer damage with Crane Stewards. This Forever Flame start has made this feel significantly better. Imagine a world where Queens and Flings just cost 0 naturally. Hard to believe, I know, but like that'd be nice. They feel much more like usable here. Not usable, but they feel like less of a burden. I don't even want to go so far as to say that they're good, they're just less bad. The bar is rather low. Hold on, name phone and then use it to bump up your multi-hits. I think that this combat actually goes just as long as I need it to filter all of the units out thanks to Forever Flame, so that I can actually convert this one here into not a victory, but I live. Yeah, because we have Frostbite from Tethys as well. So I should probably take 2 hits here. Yeah. Acceptable. Now I just need a playable frontline option here. Or like playable... well, I need a defensive option for Evil Gorgon. Like Deep Offering, Harness the Titan. Could maybe pick Deep Offering here. Just lets you throw out 5 cards, draw 5 new ones. It's good actually for filtering out all these units early. Could you just play Demon Fiend Infusion on the Eel Gorgon? Of these three, Demon Fiend is the best, and I think I'm supposed to pick it just to cover my bases here, because if I draw like two worse infusions, like if I don't get stats in the next one, it's just fucked. So, like Demon Fiend. God, this game, they've been, like, even Gorgon here is good, but they've been really throwing me some hardball runs in the last two. The last few days have been rough. And by last few days, I mean the last 2 days have been terrible. Monster Train is throwing me a bunch of garbage. I'm gonna take draw. I'm gonna look for Siren of the Sea. Consume plus 20, consume minus 1. Siren of the Sea. Alright. Huge. I think it is better to just take the scaling. But do I think, actually it's interesting, do I think I will play 30 spells in a combat? The answer right now is no, but the answer later is yes. The other thing though is if I do Demon Fiend I can't play 2 Gorgons, where with Siren of the Sea I could play 2 Gorgons. Yeah, I'm gonna do Siren of the Sea because I can do 2 Gorgons. With this, it feels a little bit stronger to me. And then we're 60 pack shards, let's get killed in combat 4 now. Vertethus. Vertethus. Let's buy some stuff. Making Deep Offering cost 1 less is good, putting Consume on Frozen Lamps is good. Making Deep Offering cost 0 is good. Breathing something is uninteresting. I'm gonna go ahead and purge the Fiend. Sucks to waste 60 gold like that. It's more because I'm also wasting the increase of cost on the card removals, so I really wasted like 90 gold there. But that's fine. Let's go. Party boy again. It's the same combat. Hey, I said no spell shield. What is this? A joke, don't worry. I know. I like to play bottom 4 to fight off young partier, but I'm gonna get clapped. It also gives Frostbite more time to act though, so it does seem correct to me. Just a little bit gross. I do lose out on the totem fragment value though as well. That's alright. Oh, buddy. I need to do like Crystallis. Okay, we're gonna play it all. I'm gonna play it all here. For sure. Main Steward can go grab Collector, I'm gonna trade the energy for it. And then we can go cycle through. Alright. Acceptable. Try to keep track of how much we incant Gorgon. Does he start at 20? So yeah, I think he starts at 20. He's 5. Yeah, he starts at 20. So we've gotten 7 incants at this point in time. I'll look up there in a second. I'm not ready to face that yet. We're saving Unnamed Tome. Oh, I have Unnamed Tome. I could have played top 4. Yeah. What is it? It's like Frozen Lance top. Yeah, okay, it's... Or... Let's vent down here. Bottom 4. Or is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's Frozen Lance down here. I think it is Frozen Lance down here, actually. Queen's Impling. And then Frozen Lance down here, and then I can come up here and vent this instead. I get more incants on bottom 4, and I don't have to play the Queen's Impling. Yeah, that seems better. And then I don't have to take the Ember Drain. Throw this Queen's Impling away so I don't draw it in Relentless. It still looks pretty bad though, I gotta be honest with you here. I'm still not convinced that this is okay. I do kind of want to silence that incant, but it's alright. It's really just health, right? My man has no health. It is a classic, like, this is the Stygian Hellhorned problem. I have no health. I can throw as much of this shit at the wall as I want. At the end of the day, I'm still getting crunched here. I'd rather play Lance, Vent than Ice Tornado, because Ice Tornado is probably going to waste damage. And then Vent. And we survive. Have to do 43 times 8. We're okay. Acceptable. Oh man, these are good cards. Glacial Seal, Drain, Cuddle Hex. Oh buddy, one of these cards is good. You take your pick as to which one you think it is. Which one do you think it was? Oh my god, Inflame, get out of here. Like Tiresome Climb. I mean, those cards were acceptable. Those were acceptable. Don't let my theatrics fool you. We got good options out of that. I just have to play it up for the drama, you know? We're getting there, we're getting there. We're fighting our uphill battle. A holdover here would be very helpful. A double stack for Drain is interesting. I think I would rather play Tiresome Climb. It's tough because they don't really help me as much as you would think. Hard to pass that Value Stone. I will think about it. Because Value Stone holdover Tiresome Climb is really good here. Let's put a -1 on Crystallis. I'm just gonna reroll. Consume. Move Consume. Not particularly tempting. I'm going to put a Value Stone on Tiresome Climb here. I think it is very hard to pass that. And I want to buy a -1. We're going to make Drain cost 0. The Trinket Shop in the next ring, so let's save our money. If we're lucky, this is yeah, never mind. It's already Crystal Cloak. Doing a little calculating in my head, if you don't mind. I am willing. Here's the deal. This trial might kill me. This is like a Hail Mary play. I think I'm already kind of fucked. And so going for the trial here is like a nice little all-in to try and survive, where we would otherwise probably die. Because I fear I just don't have... I don't have the gas, I fear. Let's not do it. It's probably wrong. So the play here is pretty simple. I'm going to turn my head away from Queen's Impling and not play it. Until it's time. When is it time? I mean, you'll know. I'm going to greed the Collector here. I'm going to wait on Fledgling him. And I'm going to put it all... I'm going to put it all into an Incanting Eel Gorgon. And we're going to just save our chumps to chump. Big silence. Big silence. Huge value. So the entirety of our plan here, in case you're not 100% clear, is I'm going to win because of Totem Fragment. And if I lose, it's going to be because, well, you know. The entirety of the plan here is to win off of Totem Fragment at this point. Draining is actually fine, because he clears debuffs. God, I have to live through Patient Seraph on this run, too? Fucked up. I will pay 1... No, I don't need to pay a Queen's Impling here. I should probably utilize Vent where it's a bit logical to do so. And then Drain. Now we start laying out our chumps. Please stop talking. Thank you. We begin to lay out the welcome mat of imps. Ice Tornado. Don't let me down here, buddy. I don't think it could let me down, to be fair. So, the bar was rather low. However, I am not. No further question. I think I just want to move this tank off of the floor. I'm putting a lot of my faith into drawing this +10 piercing Vent next turn. Yeah, I mean, it's not a problem because I drew it. But you see, and this combat went kind of how I expected it to, as well. So I probably could have gotten away with the multi-strike trial, because this is the only enemy who's going to even take a swing on our Eel Gorgon. This was the only guy to even get a hit in. Sadly, I did not draw Tiresome Climb on this turn, so we do have to live through 5 rounds of stealth. A little bit of a tactic here is going to be to put the Queen Zimpling in front of Eel Gorgon, because Queen Zimpling on the mid floor here, when there's only 1 round, does not make a difference. The target goes to 4 anyway. You can drain. It's going to be close. It's going to be rather close. It's not going to be close. I'm dead. Oh, wait. Oh? We get exactly enough health to live 1 hit? We live at 1 HP on the hit? Oh my god, I'm nuts. I am insane. I will click any card that is a spell at this point. Crystalline Seeds, you're in. March of Shields, it's a spell, it does something, you're in. 10 armor, even if it's just a temporary 10 armor, is fine with me. I'm going to continue praying. I'm going to continue praying at the altar of these trinket shops and these shops for Railhammer? Not really. Is Railhammer worth it? No, definitely not. Is X plus 3 worth it? Probably not. Scorch Steel worth it? Nah. None of that is worth it. I'm gonna keep sending it. Conscription Notice is extremely helpful. Put a body in front of my Eel Gorgon. Acceptable. God, this is a struggle. But I think that we're getting there. Very hard to keep Eel Gorgon alive, to be fair. Icy Silliphite. You know? I suppose beggars cannot be choosers here. I suppose. I really hate this combo, man. I feel like these two clans have nothing in common. They're terrible for each other, but to press on. I would like to see something that gives me some sort of hope here. What gives me hope here? I don't know. I have no idea. I have actually no clue what gives me hope for this run. The more that I think about it, the less that I can come up with something. Thought I was gonna come up with something there, but no, it's really just fucked up. I'm gonna play Unnamed Tome, and I'm just gonna send it on Deep Offering. Get through all these units faster, as I said was the plan with Deep Offering. Just throw a bunch of damage out. It's good I get to do 300 damage to Fel. Every piece of damage matters. Whatever I can get is good. Thank you, Crystallis. I'm doing my best to leverage our one upside, which is Totem Fragment plus some damage spells. Like, the card I was gonna say, by the way, is Ancient Resonance as a maybe this saves me card, but like, my expectations are pretty low. Wow, Ice Tornado. That's fucked up. Like, it's fine, I guess, but like, that's fucked up, man. Throw me a bone here. What you doing? I'm gonna Tiresome Climb Fel up here again. I'm gonna take another round of hits on her. Is she taking spell weakness every time she walks up here, by the way? I think she is. Kinda weird. Could keep that and then try to get a Fat Crystallis or Ice Tornado on her. I bet that's worth it. I bet that's worth it. I got 8 spell weakness on her. I bet that's alright. Acceptable. I take 2. I think we survived this. Could pull Eel Gorgon to the front if I care about Icy Silliphite, but I'd rather keep her in front. hold out for a nice little ice tornado. I struggled to see this one beating Patient Seraph, but hey, you never know, huh? Bring you up with 2 days. 346, what the heck, game? Acceptable. At the end of the day, Eel Gorgon, he's very good. Even in all of this shit. I did say I wanted Ancient Synergy. It's a spell. It does damage. We take it. Am I supposed to take draw here? What's the plan? I'm duplicating Eel Gorgon, right? And then what? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. I think I'm gonna take Light of Seraph so I can play 2 Eel Gorgons, whatever the conscription notice pops out, and Tethys. And then we can also go grab... I thought there was a duplicate here. That was last run. Okay. Let's go left then, and then we can go upgrade Eel Gorgon, duplicate him at the end. Double stack. Might be good for Drain. Conduit? Probably fine. Most of my spells are already down to 0. But 7 HP is more than 6. I'll take the 6. I think it's better to have Tethys stronger for the next 2 fights and then weaker in the Divinity. Double stack? No double stack tiresome climb for 4 days here, I suppose. Let's buy 2 -1s for Ancient Synergy. Yeah, I guess I should be putting +20 consumes on Frozen Lance. Alright. I just can't afford anything in here, although it's not the worst idea to throw like an intrinsic on Drain and buy Tethys an extra life. But, it's... I don't care. I don't think it's worth it. Frig you, Tethys. I don't like you, Tethys. Yeah, I should be playing Eel Gorgon first, by the way. I haven't been doing so. Guard of the Unnamed is like the exact conscription notice card I want to see. Oh my god, I have a unit with health. Oh my god, look at him, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. Oh. Love to see it. I'm going to first play the spell. I'm gonna not play Drain, I want to hold the Unnamed Tome. I don't need to hold the Unnamed Tome really, I just want to hold the Ice Tornado for this turn more accurately. That does seem worth it to me. We'll throw out a few more imps, but I risk missing Ancient Synergy. It's a difficult choice. The answer is I pass. I do care about Ancient Synergy quite a bit here. It is rather useful. Go, youngin. Do what you were meant to do there. Die. Throw a Crystallis down here to stop the blowback damage. It's really good to stop blowback damage in this fight. In any run where your health bar is suspicious, it is good to stop return damage from Wilt Wings. Acceptable. I don't mind that imp living. I think, I'm gonna say it, I think we're alright. I think this run has clawed its way out of the depths. Conscription notice. I mean, you know, it's a great point here. This is why I was looking so heavily in all of the relics, right? I was looking for the card that's, or the relic that would save me. Conscription notice gives me an out. Thank you, Tethys, by the way. Tethys, keeping us afloat. Sort of. I'm not ready to give that much credit to Tethys. I'm playing the second Eel Gorgon, so the Guardian Stone is a little questionable. I will take a second Drain. Branding Right is fine. It's a playable spell. Piercing 5 damage, 1 turn of 20 armor is probably worthwhile. Something sick here in the steel shop. Probably plus 25, right? I don't think I need my attack up that much. Getting Eel Gorgon to 53 health, though, rather tempting. Spell weakness 1 when they enter the train. The goal for the Divinity is going to be to steamroll, and the goal for Seraph the Patient is going to be to daze him. Those are our two plans. This one's a real mess, but I think we're okay. I think we're there. I'm willing to bet one. I'm betting 60 gold on a playable card. Queen's Tail. Too bad. Can take Token of a Traitor. Queen's Tail is like, it makes the imps less of a negative, right? Yeah, I think it's like Queen's Tail feels similar to removing like 3 of the imps because you just play them and then they're out of your deck and they give you themselves back. I think they are comparable and I would remove imps. So what we can do here too is we could give Queen's Imp. I'm not giving Queen's Impling in Can Armor 2. But I could. Alright, Seraph, don't be top 4. Throw me a bone here, boss man. Thank you. Oh, and the double Gorgon turn 1. How lovely. And Tethys survives a branding right? Wow, wow, wow. Well, Kalia's just gonna die, but I guess that's fine, right? I'm going to say I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, I have silence. It's helpful. Just pay 2. Oh wow, he lives at 1. No. I paid 1 in Cant on the Gorgon, and the idea was that I would just stop the Shade Wings. I mean, I guess I do still kind of stop the Shade Wings. I can just throw an imp at him. Kokalia's just gonna die, but she does her job. She eats a melee weakness. It's fine. I'm gonna leave the imps in, because using the imps to chump block, the Gorgons will clear their melee weakness if they chump. Get Seraph up here for a little free damage. He'll also move off the floor, which means the melee weakness is stoppable here. Think ahead of turn, throw a Crystallis. And just play the rest of this. I prefer the Drain to the Vent. Also, if you ascend an enemy into that floor, they really do just take the spell weakness, huh? I don't know if I ever noticed that before. Neat. This imp's gonna be our trooper. Take the shot, brother. Hero. Like so. And then this is where you just let Gorgon do his Gorgon thing. He's not gonna do a lot of damage, but he's doing 39 times 6, which is close to passable. Tethys is doing her thing. I think this run might just die at the Divinity. Like, I don't think I have the scaling, but it is hard to say. I really don't have high hopes, though. Like, how do we not get steamrolled by waves with Spell Shield? Great question. No clue. I'll let you know. Yeah, okay. Wait, 16, so it's 14 times 3, it's 10 times 3 is enough, yeah, okay. So I send with a Daze, Fledgling in. Do Crystallis first, why not? Lance Vent sound good to you? Lance March or Shields Vent? How's that sound? A little better? And that's 1,000 damage to Sarah. This fight is going to be, like, it's all Gorgon, but it is also Tethys putting up a very reasonable amount of Frostbite. Tethys did her part. Tethys did exactly what she was supposed to do in this run. Now, Tethys is going to die on the Divinity and be completely worthless, and Tethys is unreliable, but maybe something spectacular happens. Maybe we daze the Divinity turn 1. Maybe we experience a miracle here today. Yeah, we take the dub. Not gonna bother pressing Tiresome Climb and accidentally Tiresome Climbing Seraph into the pyre. Thank you, Silence Tome. And we made it here. Honestly, I'm glad I did not record this late, because this would be a nightmare to try to. I mean, I would have died a while ago. This is not. You know, it's just tough. But alright, Tethys dies. There's no saving you. Sorry, Tethys. It's just not meant to be. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. Lady of the house. Cool. Throw stuff at the Divinity. Queen Zimplings are kind of wasted. Maybe. Hold. Oh no, if I play the Queen Zimpling top 4, I don't want to play top, I want to play a mid. I would do Frozen Links. So it's just like there's a small subset of cases there where I play Queen Zimpling top 4 and we are unhappy because I lose my second Gorgon. Alright, tiresome climb. You're one turn too late. Tethys is already squealed. He's already out of here. That's alright though. Better late than never. You know. Take what we can get here is more the answer. Mark for shields. I wish this Lady of the House was any unit without burnout. Like, basically just show me any other unit there would be preferable, but it's alright, I suppose. Like, all of that, and I don't get that much damage. I don't know. Because, yeah, like, I could use her to just be a holder for armor. Alas. Does not work out, unfortunately. I think I'm just gonna put the fat vent down. Acceptable. And from here on, we're on our own. I think I'm just gonna die immediately to that Shade Wings. He's not very friendly, is he? Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big setback for one of my Gorgons to just take 40 on that turn with no recourse. I think that is probably maybe I could have done the piercing vent to save him, or like to make things not so bad, but rather grim, isn't it? Before you go, my man, have a branding right for your troubles. Maybe he lives off of this? Nah, but he almost lives. I mean, I'm dead as hell, for sure. This is just a classic conundrum of I do not scale at all. Gorgon can send as many attacks as he wants in there, but at the end of the day, this shit don't do no damage. That's all there is to it. My man can send out 100 attacks, 1,000 attacks. He can do as much as he wants, but at the end of the day, well, I mean, 43 times 1,000 would be good enough, but no, I don't kill the mini-bosses. Tethys was doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Tethys died. I lost. Should I have done Intrinsic Tiresome Plan? Maybe, but Tethys would just die on turn 3 instead of turn 1. What should I have done differently? I don't know, really. Like, Gorgon Siren of the Sea, it seems not very good to me. Like, it just does not seem like enough scaling. So, what do you do? I don't know. Maybe you do it, but it seems like not enough scaling specifically in this run where you play with these Queen Zimplings, and I just have to put all my money into removing cards. I don't know, man. Like, the real killer on this run was just so much spell shield on the Divinity, right? And the Divinity always has all that spell shield. It's just hard. I don't know. These runs sucked, and I'm done thinking about Monster Train today. I'm not doing any more reflection. I don't care. These runs were both terrible. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.